If you're hunting for the Acer Predator XB273U, expecting to get a beastly gaming monitor with killer speed and buttery smooth visuals, hold up. But here's what surprised me. This 27-inch WQHD powerhouse, promising a blistering 360 Hz refresh rate and NVIDIA G-SYNC pulsar tech, actually stumbles where it counts. You might think it's a dream for pros and esports fanatics, but however powerful the specs sound on paper, the reality is a little more complicated. And today, I'm diving deep to reveal the real story behind this monitor's so-called domination that Amazon reviews and bright lights don't tell you. You'll want to stick around because I'm spilling the truth about its pain points and what to consider before committing $500 or more. Wondering if this is your golden ticket or just another flashy letdown. Let's unpack that now. First, who exactly is the Acer Predator XB273U for? If you're a competitive gamer craving speed to slice milliseconds off your reaction times, or a content creator obsessed with color precision, this monitor markets itself as a match made in heaven. The 27-inch IPS display with its sharp 2560x1440 resolution screams high fidelity, and the zero-frame design means you get more screen real estate per inch, ideal for multi-monitor setups. But is greater screen space all it's cracked up to be? And can 360 Hz refresh really make that much difference in real gameplay? You'd expect a price of just over $500 to mean near perfection. Yet the average Amazon rating of 3.2 is a glaring warning sign. Now, let me share a quick story. I set it up on my desk, excited for visual bliss and ultra-fluid motion promised by NVIDIA's G-SYNC pulsar. Booted up my favorite fast-paced shooter, only to notice moments of screen flicker and inconsistent brightness that threw off the immersion. The so-called variable frequency strobing that's supposed to give you motion clarity equivalent to over 1000 Hz. It felt more like a glitchy ghost trying to dance with the pixels. And the ambient adaptive technology, which automatically adjusts brightness and color temperature. While innovative, in practice it sometimes made the screen look washed out or overly warm depending on room lighting. For an esports flagship, this was a bummer. At $510.39, you'd think Acer nailed the ergonomics too, right? Well, the ErgoStand lets you tilt, swivel, pivot, and adjust height, which is great. And there's VESA mounting for fancy setups, but the build quality felt a bit plasticky and cheap for the price. The two built-in 2-watt speakers, while better than nothing, aren't going to replace your gaming headset anytime soon. If you're going into battle, sound clarity is king, and this monitor's speakers are like bringing a kazoo to a symphony. Here's a quick joke to lighten the mood. Why did the gamer give up on the monitor's speakers? Because they kept buffering the plot. But seriously, if you want solid audio, plan on investing elsewhere. Let's talk visuals. The Acer Predator XB273U boasts a DCI P3 90% color gamut and a Delta E under 2, suggesting colors that pop with stunning accuracy. When factory calibrated, it's ready to respect your artistic vision or give you an edge in color-sensitive tasks. But here's a catch. Some users noticed color banding and slight inconsistencies that hinted the calibration might drift over time. Plus, while HDR10 support promises higher brightness for vibrant images, hitting peak brightness at 600 nits in HDR mode, real-world HDR experiences can be underwhelming if content isn't properly mastered. It's like inviting HDR to a party, then realizing it forgot the snacks. What's more, the contrast ratio doesn't match what true HDR enthusiasts crave, dampening that wow factor. Now, if speed is your priority, the 360 Hz refresh rate and reported 0.05 ms gray-to-gray response time are jaw-dropping feats. When it works right, you get ultra-smooth gameplay with almost zero ghosting, meaning no trails after fast-moving objects. That matters desperately in twitch shooters or competitive racing games. But here's the rub. The panel's IPS technology, while providing better color and viewing angles than TN panels, can sometimes struggle to maintain top-tier motion clarity at these insane refresh rates. Some gamers report slight smearing or inverse ghosting during rapid transitions, which is ironic considering this monitor's marketing leans heavily on motion clarity as its crown jewel. This contradiction left me scratching my head. You pay a premium but still get some artifacts that could cost you in tight scenarios. Speaking of tight scenarios, connectivity on the Acer Predator XB273U is actually decent, featuring one DisplayPort 1.4 and two HDMI 2.1 ports. That's great for hooking up multiple consoles or PCs without constantly swapping cables. Also, an audio out jack is there if you want to plug external speakers or headphones directly. Cabling accessories include DisplayPort and HDMI cables, so no fishing for extras in your junk drawer. But here's a joke. Why did the gamer bring two HDMI cables to the party? Because one just wasn't enough to HDMI-nate the competition. Still, some users wished for USB ports for peripherals or fast charging, which this monitor unfortunately lacks. Alright, let's rehook. Still curious about whether this monitor can deliver the killer gameplay edge or if you're better off looking elsewhere. Coming up, I'll break down the pros and cons with an honest summary, so you leave ready to click buy or walk away informed. Here's the positive angle. It's clear Acer designed the Predator XB273U for gamers who demand speed and decent color performance. The ultra-high refresh rate with NVIDIA G-SYNC Pulsar is cutting-edge tech that few competitors offer at this resolution and price point. That alone makes it a strong choice for serious esports players who prioritize silky motion, provided the panel performs consistently as claimed. Plus, the ergonomic stand means long gaming marathons won't leave your neck screaming for mercy. The minimal bezels improve multi-monitor setups, making it easier to zone in on the action. For creators, the high color accuracy and wide gamut coverage is a nice touch if casual content editing is on your radar. On the downside, the hiccups with flickering, inconsistent brightness from ambient adaptive tech, and occasional motion artifacting might irritate perfectionists. The built-in speakers won't blow your socks off, so audio solutions are separate investments. Price-wise, the $510 tag is competitive, but not exceptional given some mid-range monitors offer better HDR or more ports. And let's not forget, the average Amazon rating of 3.2 reflects real user frustrations, something to really consider before clicking buy. If you're still on the fence, here's a quick joke to close this chapter. Why don't monitors ever get invited to gaming tournaments? Because they always display lag. But seriously, despite some flaws, the Predator XB273U is a solid option if you want a WQHD IPS display with ultra-high refresh and NVIDIA's latest G-SYNC tech at a price under $600. But if you're after flawless HDR or built-in audio wonders, you might need to keep scrolling. To wrap this up, my honest recommendation is, buy Acer Predator XB273U if you value top refresh rates and color accuracy with ergonomic flexibility, and are willing to overlook some flickering and brightness quirks. If those sound like deal breakers, look for alternatives like ASUS ROG Swift or Dell Alienware monitors that might better fit your needs, though they come with their own price and feature trade-offs. Before you go, here's the best tip. Monitor prices change very fast on Amazon, so check the link in the description for the latest deals. Sometimes you can snag this beast for under $500, making it a steal for what you get. Plus, keep an eye out for bundles that add cables or accessories. Thanks for watching. If you found this honest review helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more real talk on gaming gear. Got questions or experiences with the Acer Predator XB273U? Drop them in the comments below. I love hearing your stories. Until next time, may your frame rates be high and your lag be low.